Juhziz versus General Leang.
Why do you run towards your own demise? Leave this place before you anger me. The might of China falls upon you. In the end, all fall before me.
Cannot we live in peace? I will work.
This is hard
I will
work.
obey. I will work. If that is what you want,
So,
I'm just a peasant.
I see you have decided to stay and stand against me.
What do you
You
want
will
me?
regret that decision, General.
Our
Prepare
work
to
is
meet
complete.
your
I will
end.
do the best I can. That was a lot of work. I'm just a peasant.
We've
I'm
destroyed your
hungry.
command center, so
Are there not
where are
better
you
tools?
hiding now, General?
That was a lot of work.
Ready for war. Ready for war.
I'm just a peasant.
Be on watch for the enemy.
You are
Building
wise to
construction
build a
machine.
war factory, General.
Oh, okay, I will work.
Ready for war. Be on watch for the enemy. Fresh out of the lab.
Attack the fool. Take no prisoners.
Be on watch for the enemy. Fresh out of the lab. Ready for war. Be on watch for the enemy. Aged to perfection. Be on watch for the enemy. Be on watch for the enemy.
Our courage will be
Be on
seen
watch
by
for the
all.
enemy. Be on watch for the enemy.
Two warriors meet on the battlefield. Who is to say
Be on
who
watch,
will
on
win?
watch for the enemy.
I do, that's who. Me. You will fall, General.
Be on watch for the enemy.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Be on watch for the enemy. Be on watch for the enemy.
Our base is under attack!
Your men ran from the barracks as we knocked it to the ground.
Be on watch for the enemy. Be on watch for the enemy. Shh! I sense danger here near.
Ready to sting. No cost is too great. One path to freedom. Scorpion, ready to sting.
Would you like to try some? Don't mind the mess. My own special brew.
Interesting attack, General. But it will not succeed against me.
We will not be oppressed. None shall stand in our path.
A warrior has fallen.
My superior tactics are leading to your defeat, General.
Quad cannon.
Be on
Yes.
watch for the
A
enemy.
What do you
warrior
want
has
me?
fallen.
Wait, ready yourself. The tunnel is over the enemy. Get them! Get them now! Don't let them get
A
away!
warrior has fallen.
Watch for the enemy.
Well done, General.
You have exhausted your resources, General.
Do
It
not
is
hurt
time
me.
to
Does
admit
it have to be
defeat.
so far? I'm just a
Be on
peasant.
watch for the enemy.
I will obey. I will go.
Our land. Stay close to safety.
I can see what you are doing, General. I will not allow it.
Okay, I will work.
Our homes are in peril.
You change your mind often. Yes.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Generous
Rage will only get you so far, General. Now rage in a column of tanks. That will get you somewhere.
A warrior has fallen.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Aged to perfection.
Cannot we live in peace? I will go. You change your mind
For the
often.
enemy.
If that is what you want.
Guarding the GLA underground. The enemy may be near.
Yes.
Scorpion, ready to
I
sting.
am finished with the building.
A warrior
There's
has
not enough
fallen.
room for that building. I'm hungry.
Shh! I sense danger may be near. Scorpion, protect us. Okay, over there.
I will work.
Our land must be preserved. Be on watch for the enemy. Guarding the GLA underground. Over there. Be on watch for the enemy.
Cannot we live in peace? Yes.
You find yourself at the end of your rope, General. And only now have you discovered that the end of that rope
Yes,
is on fire.
What do you want with me? There's not enough room for that building. This
A
hammer
warrior
is
has fallen.
Protect us. The enemy may be near.
That was a lot of work. I'm hungry. Our work is complete. There are no more supplies to follow.
You are losing this battle, General. Better to accept defeat honorably than to fight on.
Yes,
Ready for war.
that's a lot of supplies.
I sense danger may be near.
Scorpion tank. It will be taken care of. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Quick, ready yourself.
Our
Guarding
base
the
is in
GLA
peril.
underground. Our land must be preserved.
The dance of battle is strange and brief.
Fight.
And this
will
battle
not be
with you
oppressed.
has been
We must
strangely
acquire
brief.
new land.
A warrior has fallen.
Quick, ready yourself. Stay close to safety.
Belongs to us now.
Capture all the oil you wish. You will not have
are
to
in peril.
rush to reap
I
the
sense
reward.
danger may be near.
I'll get them.
The tunnels will protect us. Watch your step. Be on watch. Quick, ready yourself. Attack before they attack us. There they are.
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rank.
The tunnels will protect us. Watch your step.
Leave this place before you anger me.
No lack of courage. The building belongs to us now.
Oh, okay, I will work.
Shh! I sense danger may be near.
Light tank of the GLA. Our will is strong, as you request.
Cannot we live
I
in
see you
peace?
haven't
I
thought
will
your
do the best I
strategy
can.
through. Pity.
Guarding the GLA underground.
Our base is in peril.
Out of the lab. Be on watch for the enemy. Our land must be preserved. Be on watch for the enemy.
What do you want? If that is what you want. Do not hurt me. You change your mind often. I will work. Cannot we live in peace?
Guarding the GLA underground.
I will obey. I will do what I must.
That is a losing strategy, General. The Scud Storm is a cowardly weapon, General. I thought more of you.
General! Our land is being attacked! My tank is full. Our land must be preserved. The enemy may be near. Our base is under attack!
Do not hurt me. If that is what you want.
Oh, the sniper Kel enters our battle.
Yes.
Do not count on his stealth to save you, General.
The enemy.
Hard work.
A warrior has
Go on,
fallen.
Cannon. Don't push me.
Watch for the enemy.
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rank.
Be on watch for the enemy. Let's get in there. Be on watch for the enemy.
Our work is complete.
You are not acting for the good of your people, General.
I will obey. Finished with the building. Ow! Okay, I will work. If that is what you want. Do not hurt me.
Our land must be safe in
I
there.
will obey. You will change your mind often. I will do the best I can.
A warrior has
I
fallen.
sense danger may be near.
Our work is complete.
I'll puncture the
A
next
lot of words. I will work. I'm just a peasant. It is not looking too good, is it?
400 floor. Yes.
Our land must be
I
preserved.
will give you a moment's pause to consider your next
Go on,
move.
Cannon. I do not have patience for this.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes. There's not enough room for that building. I'm just a peasant. Are there not better tools?
Preparing my tools. Anything else?
We can now use our Scudstorm.
The end is drawing near for you, General.
Scorpion, ready to sting. No lack of courage. I will do this. The next thing that moves.
Be on watch for the enemy. Be on watch for the enemy.
Scorpion, ready to
Yes.
sting.
Ready for war.
I will do what I must.
A wise man knows when to retreat.
Guarding the GLA underground.
Obviously, you are not such a man.
Do not hurt me. Does it have to be so far?
Expanding
This hammer
service
is
area.
heavy.
A warrior has fallen.
Shh! I sense danger maybe near. You must be careful. The tunnels are attacking. The enemy may be near. Our land must be preserved.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Guarding the GLA underground. Our homes are in peril.
hide in those
They will
buildings,
break and
General.
shatter.
Perhaps a dragon tank will come to visit you.
Yes, yes.
A warrior has
Get
fallen.
on my bad side.
I
Yes,
cannot see any more
yes.
supplies.
Red Guard, scatter! Scud missiles inbound!
Punch of the next thing that moves.
In the end, all fall
We
before
must
me.
take what is ours. The higher order shall reign. Land must be preserved.
Cannot we live in peace?
A
I will
warrior
try
has
to
fallen.
hide.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
We have discovered an enemy black lotus. A warrior has fallen.
Be
I'll
on watch
puncture
for
the next
the
thing that
enemy.
moves.
Be on watch for the enemy.
I'm hungry.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Huh? They will break and shatter. Waka. I'll puncture the next thing that
Be on watch for the enemy.
What? Begin stitching.
Be on watch for the
A
enemy.
warrior has
Cannot we
fallen.
live in peace? What do you want with me?
Be on watch
I
for
will
the
do
enemy.
what I must. I'm just a peasant.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will do
Be
the
on watch
best
for
I
the
can.
enemy.
What do you want with me?
You cannot
hungry.
stand against my
What
might.
I sense danger,
Cannot we
Mini.
live in peace?
Get on the bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
Waka. Going.
We have discovered an enemy black lotus.
Light tank of the
A
GLA.
warrior has fallen.
Huh?
Our work is complete.
Begin stitching.
Land, let's get in there.
Our work
Quick, run for shelter.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes. There's not enough room for that building. I will
Your
try
base
to
grows
hide.
large, General. Ripe for a nuclear strike.
Be
I'm
on watch for
hungry.
the enemy.
Can I have some shoes?
We can now use our scud
The
storm.
enemy.
A warrior has fallen. Launching scud
Be on
storm.
watch for the enemy.
China cannot be
Ready to
defeated
speak.
by one man.
Okay, I will work.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Our work is complete.
No one escapes.
Our work is
Spotted
complete.
position.
The enemy.
sting.
Yes.
We have discovered
what
an
I am
enemy
told.
black lotus.
Be on watch for the enemy.
We can now use our scud
I'm
storm.
just a peasant.
Be on watch for the
I will
enemy.
do the best I can.
Guarding the GLA underground. Be on watch for the enemy.
Launching scud storm.
Armed with demolitions. I hear you. I will slip in.
I am finished with the big
Scorpion tank. I
A
will do
warrior
this.
has fallen.
Our way is through. Ready? Yes, I go. Their tools may serve us well.
Let's blow something up. I hear who's the target.
A warrior has fallen.
Preparing my tools.
Shh! I sense danger may be near. Over there.
Oh, okay, I will work. Are there not better
We
tools?
shall mediate and consider our
hurt
next
me.
move.
I will do what I must.
We can now use our scud storm.
4 on the floor. Get on
A
my
warrior
bad
has
side.
fallen.
Lurking eyes at your disposal.
I will obey.
A warrior has
This
fallen.
hammer is heavy. I'm just a peasant. I will do the best I can. What do you want with me? Does it have to be so
Squad
fast?
car. Stop them dead in their tracks. Don't get on my bad side.
We will not be oppressed. Clear them out.
A warrior has fallen.
No one escapes.
I'm hungry.
We have discovered
Are there
an
not
enemy
better
black
tools?
lotus.
Our work is
We
so-
can now use our scud strength.
Be on watch for the enemy. We are
Do not commit to a tactic you cannot support.
A warrior has fallen.
on watch for the enemy.
Building construction has been completed.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Building construction has been completed.
Be on watch for the enemy. Be on watch for the
I
enemy.
hear you. New spotting position. Indeed.
Yes.
We can now use
Try
our
to
scud
hurry.
storm.
What do you want with me? I will work. Are there not better tools? I will work.
Four on the floor.
Scorpion, ready to stay.
What? Four on the floor. Stop them dead in their tracks.
Scorpion, ready to stay.
Do not hurt me. I
We
can't
can
do
now
that.
use our scud storm.
You cannot build more tanks than China, General.
I will work. I will work.
Scorpion,
I
ready
will
to
work.
sting.
Don't get on my bad Don't side. push me.
Be on watch for the enemy.
Aged
Squad
to
cannon.
perfection.
They are brittle.
A
Be
warrior
on watch
has
for the
fallen.
enemy.
Our work is complete.
Be on watch for the enemy. Our base is in peril. Be on watch for the
A
enemy.
warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Yes, yes.
We have discovered an enemy black lotus. A warrior has fallen.
Ready yourself. He will be safe in there. Stay close to safety.
I will do my best.
Our base is under attack.
What do you
Junk
want
repair
with me?
upgrade has
We are
been
I will
upgrading
do
to
the
armor
best I can.
piercing
I will
bullets.
try to hurry.
Warrior has fallen. A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
Our base is in peril.
That was a lot
A
of
warrior
work.
has
Okay, I will
fallen.
work.
So many defenses. I see you have proper respect for your enemy.
I am waiting. Who's the
A
target?
warrior has fallen.
He's in my crosshairs. Anything else?
Our Jarman Kelp has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen. We have discovered an enemy black lotus.
You change your mind off the score.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
I'm not have patience for this.
What do we need? A warrior has fallen. We can now use our scud storm.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
We have discovered an enemy Jarman Kelp. Our Jarman Kelp has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Four on the floor.
Who's the
We have
target?
discovered an enemy colonel.
Our base is under attack. Scorpion, ready to sting.
Light tank of the GLA.
Two warriors meet on the battlefield.
Don't push me.
Who is to say who will win? I know that's who. Me. You will fall, General.
I am waiting.
Watch for the enemy. land is being attacked!
We have discovered an enemy black lotus.
No one escapes.
A warrior has
No
fallen.
lack of courage. Yes, I understand.
Who's the target? Lining them up.
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has fallen.
I am waiting.
We have discovered an enemy Shaman camp.
Who's the target?
A warrior has fallen.
I will
We have
sleep
discovered
in.
an enemy Colonel Burton.
Guarding the GLA underground! Our base is under attack!
Who's the target? Pick him off.
A warrior has fallen.
Anything else?
The tunnel is protected!
We can...
A fight that cannot be won is not worth fighting. So why are you here, General?
A warrior has fallen.
I am in control.
Guarding the GLA underground! The enemy may be near!
Is waiting.
A warrior has fallen. We have discovered an enemy black lotus.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Our base is in peril!
Oh, okay, I will work. That building cannot fit there.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 4 on the floor. Yes, yes. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
We have discovered an enemy Colonel Burton.
General! Our land is being attacked!
A warrior has
Yes,
fallen.
yes. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
Let us
thing
see what they are up to.
What? Don't push me. 4 on the floor. I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Be on watch for the enemy!
Rage will only get you so far, General. Now rage in a column
I am
of
waiting.
Be on
tanks.
watch for the
That will
enemy!
get you somewhere.
Who's the target? Steady.
I'll puncture the
Be on
next
watch for the enemy!
We have discovered an enemy black lotus. A warrior has fallen.
I will do my best. As fast as I can.
Enemy! Be
Scorpion,
on watch
ready
for
to
the
sting.
enemy!
Begin stitching.
Yes.
We have discovered an enemy Shaman camp.
What? Scorpion, ready to sting.
A warrior has fallen.
I am big.
Be on watch for the
Our
enemy!
homes are in peril. Ready to sting.
Cannot we live in peace?
A warrior has fallen.
Building construction has been completed. What do you want?
We have discovered an enemy
I
Colonel
can't build
Burton.
there. I can't build there.
Quad cannon. 4 on the floor. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Our base is under attack!
Going. Quad cannon. Yes, yes.
I will obey.
You find yourself at the end of your rope, General. And only now have you discovered that the end of your rope is on fire.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I'm hungry. This hammer
Puncture the
is
next
heavy.
thing that moves. Don't get on my
We
bad
have discovered an enemy
side.
Shaman
Dirty
camp.
machinery. What? Punch it. Quad cannon. Start the machinery.
A warrior has fallen.
Ready to sting.
I hear you.
We have discovered an enemy Colonel Burton.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I am waiting.
Ready to sting.
Indeed.
Quick, ready yourself! Shh! I sense danger may be near.
Is there a threat? Yes, sir. Keep it clean.
A warrior has fallen.
not...
The dance of battle is strange and brief, and this battle with you has been strangely brief.
Four on the floor.
General! Our land is being attacked!
We have discovered an enemy German camp.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will work. I am finished with the building.
Launching Scudstone.
I'll puncture the next thing
Ready
that
to
moves.
stay.
We have discovered an enemy Black Lotus.
Our base is under attack!
I'll puncture the next thing that
I
moves.
will work.
They will break and shatter. Stop them dead in their tracks.
What do you want?
We have discovered an enemy Colonel Burton.
Be on watch for the enemy!
I'm just a peasant.
Be on watch for the enemy! Be on watch
This
for
is
the
hard
enemy!
work. Ow! Okay, I will work.
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has
Be on
fallen.
watch for
Do
the
what I
enemy!
must.
Our way is be on watch for the enemy! We will claim it for ourselves!
I'm just a peasant.
Be on watch for the enemy!
This hammer is
The enemy!
Ah, I see
Cannot
you
we
haven't
live in
thought your
peace?
strategy through.
Are there not better things?
The price of this war is too high, General. Now
I
it's
will obey.
time for you to pay.
Our German kelp has been seen by the enemy.
This
We can
hammer
now
is
use
heavy.
our Scudstone.
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has fallen.
Our base is in peril! Be on watch for the enemy!
Our building is being captured.
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has fallen.
Quad cannon.
Let us tune in.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
What station you need, General?
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 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 Huh? Going.
The building belongs to us!
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Building construction has been completed. Oh, okay, I will work. Are there not
That
better
is a
things?
losing strategy, General.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Our
I'll
work
puncture
is
the next thing that
work.
moves. What?
Our work is complete.
We have discovered
I will
an
work.
enemy German camp.
Building construction. I will work.
A warrior has
I will
fallen.
work.
Be on watch for the enemy!
Who's the target?
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Be on watch for the enemy!
Do
We
not
have discovered an enemy Colonel Burton.
Okay, I will work.
The enemy!
You change your mind
Eyes
often.
at your disposal.
This hammer is heavy. I'm hungry.
Be on watch for the enemy!
That building cannot fit there.
Don't get on my bad side.
Be on watch for the
We can
enemy!
now use our Scudstone.
I do not have patience for this. What?
Be
Yes,
on watch for the
yes.
enemy!
Building construction has been completed. Cannot we live in
Be on watch
peace?
for the enemy!
Are there not better
Puncture
tools?
the next thing that moves.
What do you want with me?
Lurking eyes at your disposal.
Be on watch for
You
the
are
enemy!
not acting for the good of your people, General.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
Our base is under attack!
Don't push me.
Be on watch for the enemy!
We have discovered an enemy German camp.
Be on watch for the enemy!
Give them.
A
Cannot we
warrior
live
has
in
fallen.
peace?
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Let us see
Be
what
on
they
watch
offer
for the
to
enemy.
GLA radar services.
Be on watch for the enemy!
A warrior has fallen.
Guarding the GLA
We have
underground!
discovered an enemy Colonel Burton.
Be on watch for the enemy!
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing.
Be on watch for the enemy!
What?
I'm just a peasant.
A warrior has fallen.
Be on watch for the enemy!
I do not have patience for this.
I'm hungry.
I'll puncture the next thing
That
that
is what you
Potency
want.
guaranteed.
I will obey. This is
My
hard
own
work.
special
I'll
brew.
puncture the next thing that moves.
I will give you a moment's pause to consider your next move.
I'll puncture the next thing.
Do not
Puncture the next
hurt
thing
me.
that moves.
Starting repairs.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves.
We have discovered an enemy German
Lot
Kell.
of work.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that
No one escapes. Who's the target? He's not protected in there.
moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
We
that
can
moves.
now use our Scudstone. Our German Kell has been
Anything
seen by
else?
the enemy.
Shh! I sense danger maybe near.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I am finished with the building.
I'll puncture the next thing that
Our base is in peril!
We can now use our Scudstone. We have discovered an enemy Black Lotus. Launching Scudstone.
Dozers, rebuild the airfield before our MiGs return. A wise man knows when to retreat. Obviously, you are not such a man.
Launching Scudstone. A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Yes, yes.
Our German Kell has been seen by the enemy.
Your forces may enter my base, but they will never leave again.
Puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon.
Be on watch for the enemy!
Huh?
Be on watch for the enemy!
What? I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon.
Be on watch
Yes,
for the
yes.
enemy!
Don't get on my bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
Quad cannon. Yes, yes. Four on the floor. I do not have patience for this. Going.
In the end, all fall before me.
Don't get on my bad side.
I will not be beaten by the likes of you, General.
Quad cannon. They are brittle. Don't get on my bad side. Start the machinery. Yes, yes. I do not have patience for this. Four on the floor. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next.
This is not the end, General. I will recover from this. I see you approaching my base,
Four
General.
on the floor. I do
A
not have
warrior
patience
has
for this.
fallen.
Prepare to fight!
We can now use our Scudstone. Launching Scudstone.
What? Yes, yes.
Potency guaranteed.
A warrior has
I must acknowledge this defeat. You have shown superior tactics, General. This has been an interesting contest. Perhaps you will challenge me again.